state governor, David Umahi, on Thursday said some criminals are committing crimes under the guise of the Eastern Security Network established by the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. Umahi, a member of the ruling All Progressives Congress, stated this while featuring on Channels Television's Sunrise Daily program. He said, the truth of what is happening is that there are bandits everywhere. There are cultists everywhere. What happens now in Southeast is that criminals who may not necessarily be members of IPOB and ESN will go and commit crimes and they need a name. So it is safer for them to say they are members of ESN and IPOB so that the persecution of IPOB and ESN by the federal government will cover them. Okay, that is what is happening in Southeast because IPOB and ESN have a number of times come out to say they are not into terrorism and violence, and the people burning police stations and killings are not their members. And so how do you reconcile the two? IPOB has been blamed for the recent attacks on prisons and police stations in the Southeast, but the group has denied the claims, insisting that they are agitators. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the group, had in December 2020 launched ESN to protect the people of South East and South regions from terrorists and bandits allegedly trooping in from the north. The IPOB leader described the outfit as a replica of the Western Nigeria Security Network, also known as Amotekun, earlier launched by the Southwest governors to curb insecurity in the region. The sole aim and objective of the newly formed security outfit known as Eastern Security Network are to halt every criminal activity and the terrorist attack on Biafra land, Kanu had said. This outfit, which is a vigilante group like the Amotekun in the southwest and the Miyetti Allah security outfit, will ensure the safety of our forest and farmland, which terrorists have converted into slaughter grounds and raping fields. Okay, David Umahi is the one coming out to say this. You know that this man has said the same thing. The governor of Imo State, Uzodinma. Of course, for discerning spirit and open-minded people who know that these people will not, they are not the ones, because if they are the ones, they at least it's very easy now, and they cannot stoop so low. That is not their agenda. They are not like that, but the northerners are trying to force it on them. And maybe all of them are they are trying to force it on them. Some people might say, oh, maybe because the UK has come out to give them asylum, that is why they are speaking. Of course, they have been speaking before UK made their own declaration. Everybody knows what it is, but Arewa is saying that Nigeria government should try and review its relationship with the UK. Like, seriously, can you cope with that? The criminals must be Igbos. This is what is called working towards the same goal. Okay, you are doubting the governor now. But if the governor has said otherwise, you would have believed him, because this one is a Ibrahim Mohammed Pantami. Oh, yes, you can imagine. As soon as I saw the cap on your head, I remember it will always cause brain damage. Yes, okay. Terrorist Pantami, you and your senior brother are just the same. Okay, oh, well, so you say I'm born to rule, not to argue with social media brainwashed. Okay, with your brainless cap, you are born to rule. Anyone with this your cap lacks sense. Let's leave that. The fear of IPOP, second phase of agitation, but it's already late because your name is on the blacklist already. Well, okay, this one is referring to Umahi. That is why all Fulanis in our region ought to go back, or they rent houses in town and live in order to be monitored properly for security reasons. They are the ones behind all the attacks in the region simply because they can't be traced back home or have any meaningful property. Who you help? Are you not ashamed that as a leader you don't command the respect of your people without military and police enforcing order? If I want to be a leader or politician, I would desire to be like Nnamdi Kanu, who doesn't need police, army, or task force power to adhere to his commands. You rule Ebonyi, but Nnamdi Kanu runs Ebonyi. If you know, you know. And that is a very valid point. They use money to entice people. They use force to load a lot of things on people to want to be the leader. And that is it. The majority of them, they are being given, those who think that they have a fans or supporters, they are using a lot of things to lure those people just to accept them by force. But that is not how it ought to be. Well, imagine a terrorist coming up with an idea of creating a squad to fight against terrorism. Let him just be clear to the audience that he's creating another set of group which are also terrorists to RIP Biafra. Okay. Um, Pantami is a terrorist, not a Nnamdi Kanu. It's not your mates, and make sure you link your lines with NIN. I can't link my line with a terrorist. That's what I cannot link my line with a terrorist. I beg, which IDP camp they post this nonsense? Cry, cry, baby. Okay, may Boko Haram visit your family this week since you like evils. Okay, they are not happy. All of them are not happy hearing this, but they know the truth. They just want, like, okay, let us all be on the same level. Oh, there's a unrest in the north. It has to be in another place. That is what they are looking for. But everybody knows the truth. But they are always there opening. Their secret is just open. Oh, just open there. Is in the public domain. This man now know that his name will soon be put on our wanted list. So he now wants to make peace with us. Confused man. It's not because of maybe, I don't think so. But the truth is there. They know the truth. Of course, they know the truth. They know the truth. Attention, attention. Umahi borrowed money from Islamic bank with other juicy promises they made to him. He's unable to keep uh Fulanis in Ebonyi due to ESN madness. Okay, the bubble don't burst. Last ESN will one day protect him from Fulanis. Is our own. This man is just talking and talking. Oga, what is your problem? You have not reached the level of speaking for us. Be calm and quiet for goodness sake. Good morning, sir. Are you waking up from sleep or are you still feeling sleepy? We don't need you to stay away we don't need you. Stay away from Ipob because you are one of our major problems. Oga Dave, who is responsible for our brothers and sisters killings in Ebonyi, Ishelu and Ohaku? Who else have heard about the alleged prophecy of the third darkness that will be upon the earth precisely from 8th May 2021? It says God will let the devil out fully for those days and everyone should be indoor for food that can last for those days. And even if your ones come knocking, if your loved one comes knocking, let the doors remain closed because the evil will be out to devour. Well, see, bribing the police that he depends on for protection are also not safe, so he has to make a U-turn before it gets to his turn. You dare not get a bet against IPOP because you will be disappointed if you doubt it. As federal government, apart from every knee bowing, every tongue must also confess that Jesus is Lord, to the glory of God Father. If you know, you know. The fire you fetched is now burning you.